tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you. Tearing out.
Thank you for sharing some time with me. Look at my beautiful city. I just got done meeting with a client who found me on Google. Yay! And you know, her session got me thinking, and I just wanted to come and share this beautiful atmosphere with you all, right? Blue skies, fresh air, botanical gardens. So I was thinking, right, how you create your day. And people can say what they want to say, but before I started forming and strengthening my spiritual muscles, I was still practicing these things, right? And I was working with the universal laws. And universal laws are laws. Like, they cannot be broken, they cannot be manipulated, they cannot be discarded. You can't choose whether or not you're going to follow them because they're laws, right? Universal laws. So before I even started strengthening my spiritual muscles, I realized that the way how I felt really dictated my day. Like, if I was feeling extremely happy, nothing that anybody did could bring me down and make me feel not happy. But if I was mad, if I wasn't feeling, good, I could very easily allow myself to get swayed, to get even more angry, right? So when people are like, oh, this spiritual thing or whatever, right? This spiritual thing. What you mean, this spiritual thing? It's a lifestyle. It's not something you turn off and on. It's not a thing. It's a way of living. Okay? Your vibration, your thoughts are like signals. They're like antennas. They're like radio waves. Okay? When you turn on the radio, you don't have to go and create the station, do you? The station is already there. The station is already there for you to tune in. You just have to set the frequency to the station that you want to hear. What type of music do you want to indulge in your body, into your mind, into your atmosphere, in your body? That was right. What is it that you want to bring forth? Okay? So the spiritual laws, the 12 spiritual laws tell you how you can live a happy and fulfilling life, but not many people dive into it, right? You hear about the law of attraction, right? The law of vibration, you hear of those things, but no one really dives into it and says what it is that it means. And I'm not here to really go into all 12 of these laws right now. But literally, you are what you think, you are what you eat, you are what it is that you put into your atmosphere. So if you decide that you're having a bad 10 minutes and you let that catapult to a bad 10 hours and you turn that mountain to a molehill of a bad 10 years, whose fault is it? But no one wants to hear that, though. You don't want to hear that it's your fault, right? You don't want to hear that. And maybe fault's not the right word. Maybe we should say who's responsible, right? Maybe that would be a better word for it. No one is responsible for your happiness but you. When I was not happy, I had to stop and look and say, you know what? All these other people around me who's not making me happy, it's because I'm allowing them to not make me happy. All these other things that I am experiencing and not experiencing, all the things that I'm not getting from my spouse and partnership is because I'm allowing it to not, go the way I want it to go. So this morning, this AM, when I rose out the bed, my goddess colleague cards were calling me, and I was like, I don't have, an oracle reading today. Let me double check my planner because your girl's getting organized. I said, no, today I have a chakra session. And oh, FYI, guys, my chakra series, I decided I'm going to start it on May 1st, which is a Saturday, and let it run through the week. So a new video every week. Every day. But I am going to raise the price of my chakra sessions on my website after that series, which will be after Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the 9th, I believe. So yeah, like that Monday, I'll be raising the price of my chakra sessions on my website. If you all want to book in advance, you can book in advance, even if you're like, I probably won't be ready to do this chakra thing for a month. It doesn't matter. You can do it for a month, but I'm letting you know I'm raising the prices. Not because, I feel I'm it now, but because it takes a lot of energy out of me. And it's severely underpriced for the amount of energy that I expend in my balancing session. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, if you are interested. Yeah. But yeah, so when I woke up this morning, I was like, no, I have a chakra session, not a oracle reading. And then I was sitting on the porch watching the electric company because they're doing work at my home. And I got a call from someone who found me on Google who wanted an oracle reading. And guess what cards I took with me? My Kali, right? It's just funny how things always kind of work themselves out towards certain situations. But I thought, today's a good day to heal some people, do some great things, work some magic, right? Improve myself, even though I won't have power. I'm still going to do some things to help enlighten and help people, right? I'm going to find a new way to bring in a source of income. I'm going to make sure that I'm studying. So when I take my test again next week, right, I'm soaring through it, right? But I was just keeping myself in a high vibration. I was just keeping myself very lighthearted, right? And open to whatever it is that may come. And look what I brought into my vortex. Beauty and amazement and healing. Like, that's awesome. Oh, look at this. The earth is what we all have in common. Wendell Berry. That's so true. Mother Earth loves us. And if we don't get our ish together, Mother Earth is going to find more ways to force us to get our ish together. So, let's all tighten up. Let's all tighten up. And let's all know that we create what it is that we want. It doesn't matter if you have your spiritual muscles toned or not. It doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is that you are setting off an antenna and a vibration. Oh yeah, that's what I was. So, sorry. I had to switch the camera and then I stopped the recording, but I was going to finish up anyway. You are quite literally creating your life. Your thoughts are energetic wavelengths. They're like antennas, right? Remember I was talking about the radio? When you turn on the radio, you don't have to create the station. You just have to tune into the frequency of what it is that you want to hear. That's your thoughts. That's how you work. Your body is an antenna and it's constantly sending off energy patterns to alert what it is that you want to bring into your vortex. So what are you bringing into your vortex? What are you allowing to penetrate your mind and to penetrate your thought pattern and to penetrate your atmosphere, right? If you are happy, then nothing anyone does can make you not be happy. If you're miserable, then nothing anyone does can make you not be miserable, right? We're learning to take responsibility for what it is that we're bringing into our life, because then you alleviate the third person and you no longer look for a savior, because you know that you are your own savior. No one is coming to save us. You have to rise to the occasion, okay? And if we were actually waiting for someone to come save us, I wouldn't even want their help, because my great-great-great-grand people were looking for people to come save them and no one ever came. So I don't even want your help no more, right? It's time to start doing for self. It's time to start figuring out for self, right? And realizing that we create our reality. And that's so amazing that you can create your reality. Oh my goodness, I created this beautiful day. It's amazing. And FYI, We're about to like drop the whole mask mandate in the state for good. I just heard Orlando and Miami, will soon follow suit. But where it is that I live, in the city I live, they never really was quite enforcing that. I manifested that for a whole year. We're ready to be done with it, right? Anyway, that is all that I have for you today, wealthy family. Very impromptu. Hope my walk didn't make you dizzy, but just wanted to share those thoughts that were on my mind after my session with my clients. And I look forward to connecting with you all on Friday for our next video. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.